students, how are you? I am Mr. D.M. Jain, your science teacher. Now in the last two lectures we are studied about the chapter number 3, chemical reactions and equation from science part first. Now in this lecture we are going to see the concept of oxidation, reduction and very important concept, that is redox reaction. Now let us try to understand what is meant by oxidation reaction. The reaction in which reactant combines with oxygen or loses hydrogen to form product, it is called as oxidation. Now once again I am going to repeat that definition. What is meant by oxidation? The reaction in which reactant combines with oxygen, there is combination of oxygen, right, or loses of hydrogen to form new product. That process is known as oxidation process. Now let us see two examples. First example, when carbon is reacted with oxygen, there is a formation of carbon dioxide gas. C plus O2 gives CO2. Now here we find that there is a gain of oxygen, that is oxygen combined with the carbon. So this reaction is called as oxidation reaction. Now let us see second example. CH3, that is ethane. C2H6 is the formula of ethane. When ethane is heated, we find that there is a formation of ethene and liberation of hydrogen gas. Now here there is losses of hydrogen, right? Hydrogen is separated from ethane, so there is a formation of ethene and liberation of hydrogen gas. It means that there is a losses of hydrogen, so this reaction is called as oxidation reaction. Now from that two reaction you can easily understand, when there is gain of oxygen and lose of hydrogen, at that time that reaction is known as oxidation reaction. Now let us see what is mean by reduction reaction. Reduction reaction is opposite to that of oxidation reaction. In oxidation reaction we see that there is combination of oxygen and losses of hydrogen. But in reduction process, we find that the reaction in which reactant gain hydrogen and loses oxygen, opposite to that of oxidation. The reaction in which a reactant gains hydrogen or loses oxygen, that react to form product, that reaction is known as reduction reaction. Now let us see some example. First one, copper oxide is reacted with hydrogen gas. We find that there is a formation of copper and water molecule. Now here we find that there is loss of oxygen. There is loss of oxygen. So this reaction is known as reduction reaction. Second one, when copper is reacted with hydrogen gas, we find that there is a formation of methane. The formula of methane is CH4. Now here there is a gain of hydrogen. Now here this hydrogen is combined with the carbon. So there this reaction is called as reduction reaction. Now this is the difference between oxidation and reduction reaction. Now let us turn towards the important topic. That topic, generally there are number of type questions asked on this topic. The name of that topic is redox reaction. Now let us see which questions may be asked to the examination. The first question, write a short note on redox reaction. Second question, what is mean by redox reaction? Give its two examples. Third question, you are given a chemical reaction, you have to identify where oxidation and reduction takes place. These are the three types of questions asked on this topic. The name of that topic is redox reaction. The name itself suggests us that. Now see, red for reduction and OX for oxidation. The reaction in which reduction and oxidation or oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, that reaction is known as redox reaction. Now once again I am going to repeat the definition of redox reaction. What is the definition of redox reaction? When in any reaction the oxidation and reduction reaction takes place simultaneously. एकाच वेळेस घडली पाहिजे. At that time that reaction is known as redox reaction. Now there are two examples are given here. Now first example is that hydrogen sulfide reacted with sulfur dioxide, there is formation of sulfur and water molecule. Now here we find that here from 2H2S to 2H2O the arrow is given, and this is known as oxidation. Why it is known as oxidation? Because here sulfur is, instead of sulfur, oxygen is, the place of sulfur is taken by oxygen. It means that there is a gain of oxygen. So this is oxidation. And here sulfur dioxide is converted into the sulfur. It means that there is loss of oxygen. So it is called as reduction. Oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, so that it is known as redox reaction. Second example, barium sulfate, when reacted with carbon, there is formation of barium sulfate plus carbon monoxide. Now here when we consider with barium sulfate, we find that this is from BaSO4 to BaS, loss of oxygen, right? So it is called as reduction, and from carbon it is converted into carbon monoxide, it is gain of oxygen, so it is known as oxidation reaction. Oxidation and reduction simultaneously takes place, so this reaction is known as redox reaction. Now students, please study this topic of redox reaction very carefully. Right? Now let us turn towards the last topic of this chapter, that is nothing but what is meant by corrosion. Already we are learned in 7-6 standard, that is what is meant by corrosion. Now let us see the next topic, that is nothing but the corrosion. Now let us see what is meant by corrosion. The slow process of decay or oxidation of metal due to various components of the environment, or you may be called it as atmosphere, is called as corrosion. Now see, what is the decay or oxidation of metal due to various components of atmosphere. This process is a slow process, so that process is known as corrosion process. Now we know that the rusting of iron is the best example of the corrosion. Right? Now there may be question in your coming examination of board that the gold ornaments do not corrode. Justify your answer. सोन्याचे दागिन्यांचं corrosion होत नाही, त्याचं कारण. Student, please try to find out the answer of this question. Right? Now let us turn towards the last topic, that is nothing but rancidity. Rancidity. The definition of rancidity, this concept is actually related with the oil or fat present in the food material. When oil or fat or leftover cooking food or oil for making foodstuff undergoes, if stored for a long time, and it is found that they have foul odor. Now see, oil, fats or overcooked oil, keep long time, we observe that taste is FOUL. नाव व्हॉट इज मीन बाय फाऊल ओडर, याला मराठीमध्ये आपण म्हणतो खौट वास, त्याला इंग्रजीमध्ये म्हटलं तर फाऊल ओडर. जर असं घडत असेल तर त्याला काय म्हटलं तर रॅन्सिडिटी. शेंगदाणे जर आपण खूप काळ जर साठवून ठेवले तर त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला जी प्रॉपर्टी खौटपणा जो पाहायला मिळतो, इट इज ड्यू टू द फेनॉमेनॉन ऑफ रॅन्सिडिटी. बिकॉज इन groundnuts we find that there is a oil, right? And if this oil keep for a long time, we observe that the taste or its odor become foul. So this phenomenon is known as rancidity. In this way, your chapter number 3, chemical reactions and equations are completed. Now what is your work? You have to perform, you have to study it carefully and solve the questions which are given in your exercises and send it to my own number. You already know what is my mobile number. My mobile number is 7588194650. 7588194650 याच्यावर एक्झरसाइज सोडून त्याची आन्सर मला पाठवायची आहे. थँक्यू.